All right, here. I have the scariest news for you all today.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, man. This is the most frightening thing I could have heard for the rest of the week. They're making It's a Wonderful Life Part 2.
Oh, Jesus.
Now,
Wait, this isn't so bad because I still have yet to see this movie.
have you not?
I have not seen this movie. Every year I try to make it a point to see it. And I'm like, well, it's going to be on TV. And every time I'm flipping through, I never find it. And I just forget, The Christmas comes and goes. I'm like, fuck, I forgot to see It's a Wonderful Life. So every year when I miss it, I can't just go rent it because it ain't going to make no sense if I'm watching it in any other month besides December.
Well, you do have to kind of be in the Christmas spirit now to watch that movie. There's just some things just don't feel right if you're not watching during Christmas, and that's one of them.
Oh, yeah, because God knows I've had that fucking ending spoiled like a motherfucker over the years. Yeah.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
I mean, I used to, every fucking Christmas, I had to listen to Jimmy Stewart running down there, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas, everybody! And that little girl, whenever a bell rings, that means the angels fart out its wings.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you should mention her, man. She's the one that played Zuzu and
Zuzu. That was her name.
Yeah, you don't know Zuzu and Zuzu's pedals and all that.
No.
What? Okay, here's the deal with It's a Wonderful Life. Now that we've entered this age where we kind of a la carte or get it when you want it on demand type of society now.
Right.
You don't get to see these kind of things played over and over again like they used to. I know they don't play this anymore like they used to.
Yeah.
So now you got to go out and rent it and whatnot.
I think A Christmas Story probably took over.
A Christmas Story took that over, so they play that for really 24 hours.
24 hours, yeah.
And I forgot what it was. I think there were some rights that were involved with this A Wonderful Life why they can't show it anymore as much as they used to.
Oh, really?
Somebody look that up for me and let me know. But right now, you need to watch it because in the original, Jimmy Stewart played a guy who was down on his luck who tries to commit suicide thinking, well, the world would be better off without me.
Yeah.
Of course, an angel comes up and tells him, well, this is what would happen if you weren't around. Everybody's life, it wouldn't be as good as it is right now, even though your life is shitty.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's like, Hitler would actually get over the United States. Kill everybody. Yeah. Like if the Germans would have won. Yeah.
If Jimmy Stewart died, then the Terminators would take over. Marty McFly would never be born.
No shit.
But this sequel right here, actually, I'll just let you know right now, I don't think it needs to happen.
And this is a sequel, right?
This is a sequel. But the thing about the sequel is that they got me a little bit interested because it sounds much darker than the original. And the original had some dark moments in it. But in this one, it says, and I think it was George Bailey was Jimmy Stewart's character in the movie. George Bailey's daughter in this sequel, Zuzu, and she's the one that said those lines every time a bell rings.
An angel gets his wings.
Now she returns as an angel in this movie.
What?
And she's back to show Bailey's unlikable grandson, who's also named George Bailey, how much better off the world would be without him.
Oh, wow.
Now, I don't know how they're going to do that.
Like a Twilight Zone episode.
Like if he had never been born, the world would be a much better place.
Yeah.
And Karolyn Grimes is a woman that played Zuzu. And it's said that she's going to return to play the role of the grandmother Zuzu.
Ooh, that has me worried. Well, I don't know how many movies this little girl was in after this movie, but I don't know.
You're talking about years ago.
Years of not acting.
I don't know what she's done, to be honest with you, but her name is Karolyn Grimes. And hey, say what you will about her. She was part of the original. She's a part of history. She's one of the most quoted little girls in the world.
Yeah, when she was a little girl. Yeah.
And she gives her ringing endorsement, no pun intended, for this. She says, the new film will retain the feeling of the original. Don't sound like it.
Yeah.
And it simply must be shared, Grimes said. She says, I've probably read close to 20 scripts over the years suggesting a sequel to It's a Wonderful Life, but none, co-host, none were any good. Man. This script by Bob Farnsworth and Martha Bolton was wonderful. and I wanted to be involved with this version of the film immediately. That is from the original Zuzu herself.
Zuzu that you can do.
Zuzu, yeah. Well, we see what she can do.
Well, no wonder.
I don't know if this is going to get made or not.
Yeah.
There's no studio attached to it. I don't hear about any producers. I don't hear about any actors. So this might be her talking about something that's going to be on the Hallmark Channel. Or I don't know.
Or it's probably the same news that's going to fall in line with the Winona Ryder news. It's like, hey, I finally found a script, guys, after all these years.
I know.
This is the one.
It's some woman in an old folks home with dementia. We're making a sequel.
Yeah.
Zuzu's back.
Zuzu the return.
I'm back.
Let's call up the boys in Hollywood. Tell them let's make this already.
Okay, Miss Grimes, time for your nap.
I know.
We're making another one. Okay.
Oh, no, we have to shoot it now.
Bring over the tranquilizer dart. Zuzu's back.
Zuzu is ready for her close-up.
I would say with
somebody puts a pillow over her head.
Yeah.
Chokes and kills her in the nursing home. Hopefully you'll get your wings soon.
Every time a pillow goes over your face, an angel gets the wings.
Bells ringing. Dinner time. Every time a bell rings, it means dinner time, bitch.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I don't know. Without any real information other than this woman saying it's going to happen,
right?
I really wouldn't bet on it. But it's kind of funny.
It's a sweet story.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to hear about what they would do with the sequel and what she would endorse. And I have a feeling that since they described him as unlikable, that he'll be a guy who realizes how much damage he's done, so he has to change his ways, and when he figures out, you know what it is? It's fucking A Christmas Story. It's Ebenezer Scrooge, man. Yeah, come on, you ain't doing nothing new.
You ain't doing nothing new. I keep thinking maybe she was married to a horrible husband, and she's like, yes, yes. If only I could come back as an angel, tell him, you'd be a lot better if you were fucking dead. You do everyone a big favor if you were just fucking dead.
You say right what you know.
Yeah, I know.
And I know this trifling
this motherfucker. I wish I could cast his ass or just kill him.
Kill this motherfucker. I told you, I got an early Christmas gift for everybody out there. And it goes back to something that we were talking about earlier. When we were talking about Life Force, we said, listen, we can we're not experts. We're not in the biz. We're not Hollywood.
No, we're not.
But every now and then we can smell when something just ain't right.
Exactly.
We talked a couple of days ago about It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes, we
did. And some people out there wanting to make a sequel to this. And we talked about the girl that was in the movie, the little girl, Zuzu. Zuzu came out talking about, who's an older woman now, much older woman, who says, they've been trying to do this for years, but the script just wasn't right. But never right. But this script for this sequel that I read, it's adorable.
It's perfect. It'll make me a star again.
And we said, okay, this woman sounds crazy. Because she's talking about how you got two writers who are working on this who don't have any studio backing.
Right.
Nobody came up and said they don't have a budget or anything.
Nothing at all.
And we said, okay, first of all, you had never seen It's a Wonderful Life. But I said, it sounds interesting.
Sure.
I don't think it's necessary.
Nope.
And furthermore, after reading this and with so little details out there, I just don't think it's going to happen.
I was not betting on it. I will not bet on the rantings of a woman at a nursing home. No.
We don't know if she's at a nursing home.
I have just written the greatest script ever written.
I'd like to think that she's at a nursing home. The nurse is pushing her in a wheelchair and she's like, has Hollywood called yet?
Yes. Get my old friend Charles Charlington on the phone, please. Man, he's been dead for 30 years. Oh, Charles is dead?
Get my agent on the phone, Charleston Chew.
How about Mr. Warner Brothers? Is he...
Get that tranquilizer. Here's your agent right here. Where are you? But not only were we the ones saying this don't sound right, it is probably not going to happen, Paramount Studios came in and said, you goddamn right it ain't going to happen.
Never. Shut up, old lady. Get back in your room.
They pretty much said they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Right.
There's a quote from Paramount Studios right here that says, no project relating to It's a Wonderful Life can proceed without a license from me.
Oh, damn.
To date, these individuals have not obtained any of the necessary rights. And we would take all appropriate steps to protect these rights.
Oh, no.
And then they said, shut up, you old bitch.
Please. Please.
Shut up.
I've been waiting to make this movie for so long.
Eat your cream carrots and shut up.
Looking for the perfect script. To make the rest of the cast proud.
I didn't mean to call that woman that name. Now I'm just.
Where's your Christmas spirit?
What about Christmas?
What about the children? Christmas.
Get her back in the bed.
How about we give the audiences a present they'll never forget?
He's going off again. Yeah, get him over.
Please contact Mr. Warner.
Now, this is on IndieWire.com. And they gave us this news right here. As we said, these are people just yap. All right. So a lot of people probably happy to hear about that. If you saw the movie, you would say, no, hell no. The thing is, people have gone and done kind of, I use the word parodies, but they're not really parodies. It's kind of like a Christmas story where people, they remake this same story, but they do it in a different time. Or they do their own version of it.
They do it in the 90s or something, or in the 80s with Sinbad.
If you had a property, like a TV show or a property, you want to do a Christmas special or an offshoot or a Christmas-oriented theme, if you couldn't think of anything else, you always did a Christmas story.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like...
easy peasy. Yeah.
Yeah, they always had... like if you name a show, like Different Strokes.
Different Strokes.
Arnold is bad at school. He's getting visited by 3 white men in the middle of the night. Tell him.
I think they had a He-Man Christmas special where the same thing happened.
Kind of the same thing. Yeah, they did the same thing.
Happened to Man at Arms.
They had a Mickey Mouse Christmas.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse was getting his ass beat by Scrooge McDuck or something.
Every cartoon character has been through a wonderful life.
Yeah, or it's a Christmas story.
Christmas story. Yeah.
So there you go. All right.
Oh, such sad news. Oh.
I'll be dead soon. Please make my dreams come true.
If you can't let me have this movie, then can I have another helping of applesauce, please?
I got more. I'm sorry, lady. I'm sure you're a sweet woman.
Oh,
and I want you to,
poor lady.
The last years of your life, I want them to be nice. I want your dreams to be fulfilled, but this ain't going to happen, all right?
I heard that she walks out every day, Korey, at exactly 4 p.m. to check the mail to see if she's gotten the okay from Paramount Studios.
She's sitting by that mail every day.
Every day, waiting with luggage in hand, just with her coat on.
Ready to go to Hollywood.
Ready to go back. Get back on that horse.
Tell me it's good news. I have a good feeling, Dexter, that today is the day they will pick me up along with my script.